Have you ever stopped and thought about how a product gets into your hands? When you buy a cup of coffee from your favorite local coffee shop or use a smartphone every day, the process behind it is actually much more complex than it looks. Before that product reaches you, it goes through a series of people, places, and activities working together behind the scenes. This system is called the supply chain. In this video, I will explain what a supply chain is, why it is important, and how its complexity can vary depending on the type of product. I will also walk you through a simple supply chain process and explain the key stages, from raw materials to manufacturing, distribution, and finally consumption by the end user. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of how everyday products travel from their starting point to you. To begin, a supply chain is a network of people, organizations, and activities that work together to move a product from its very beginning all the way to the final consumer. This process starts with raw materials and ends when the customer purchases and uses the product. Along the way, the supply chain also involves the flow of information, transportation, storage, and coordination between many different parties. Every product we use in our daily lives depends on a supply chain, whether it is food, electronics, or household items. None of these products will reach us without an organized system that connects suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, and consumers. Now, let's think about how supply chain complexity can differ depending on the product. Some products have relatively simple supply chains, while others are much more complex. For example, consider coffee from your favorite local coffee shop. The supply chain for this product is fairly short. Coffee beans are sourced from suppliers, roasted either locally or by a single roasting company, and then delivered to the coffee shop. The coffee is brewed and sold directly to customers. There are only a few steps involved, and the distance between each step is usually not very far. Because of this, the coffee supply chain is easier to manage and less complex. In contrast, a smartphone has a highly complex supply chain. The process starts with raw materials such as lithium, cobalt, and silicon, which are mined in different parts of the world. These materials are then transported to various factories where they are processed into components like batteries, processors, and screens. After that, the components are shipped to assembly plants where the smartphone is assembled into a finished product. Once assembled, the smartphones are packaged and sent to warehouses, then distributed to retail stores and online platforms across many countries. Finally, consumers purchase and use the smartphone. This supply chain involves many suppliers, locations, and technologies, making it much more complex than the coffee example. Now, let's focus on the supply chain illustration. This drawing shows the main stage of a typical supply chain: supply, manufacturing, distribution, and consumption. The first stage is supply. This stage focuses on raw materials. Raw materials are the basic inputs needed to create a product. In the case of a smartphone, these include metals and materials that are extracted from the earth. These raw materials are then transported, often over long distance, to manufacturing facilities. Without this stage, production cannot begin. The second stage is manufacturing. Manufacturing is where raw materials are transformed into products. This stage includes building, assembling, converting, or processing materials into finished or semi-finished goods. For example, raw materials are used to produce electronic components, and these components are then assembled into a complete smartphone. This stage often involves factories, machinery, and skilled workers, and it plays a crucial role in determining product quality. The third stage is distribution. Distribution ensures that finished products reach consumers efficiently. This stage includes transportation, warehouses, and retailers. After smartphones are produced, they are shipped from factories to warehouses, stored temporarily, and then transported again to retail stores or directly to customers through online sales. Effective distribution is important to ensure that products are available at the right place and at the right time. The final stage is consumption. This is where the supply chain reaches its endpoint. Consumers purchase the product and use it in their daily lives. At this stage, the product has completed its journey through the supply chain. Consumer demand also influences the earlier stages because companies adjust supply, manufacturing, and distribution based on customers' needs. In conclusion, a supply chain is an essential system that connects raw materials to customers. The complexity of a supply chain depends on the type of product. Simple products like coffee from a local coffee shop have shorter and simpler supply chains, while complex products like smartphones rely on long global supply chain. Understanding supply chains helps us appreciate the process behind the products we use every day.